Yeah, so welcome to Morim Ignatius Wahome YouTube channel for mathematics. This is Form 3 lesson, and the topic for today is matrices in Form 3. And we are going to cover the part on the how to find the determinant of a given matrix. Just a simple question. So let's see, how do we work with this kind of question? So we are given the question here. The question is on this board. That given that the matrix A is 2, 3, 3, 4, find A inverse. This means A inverse, 8 power negative 1 means A inverse. Find the inverse of A. You're told find the inverse of A. So therefore, let's see what you're supposed to do to get the inverse. So the inverse of a matrix, when you are working out the inverse of a matrix, step number 1 is to find the determinant. Is to find the determinant of the matrix. So the determinant of the matrix, determinant is got by getting the difference between the product of the elements in the main diagonal. The main diagonal minus the product of the element in the diagonal. So the main diagonal, it is the one that is running from top left to bottom right. So this one is the main diagonal. So you're supposed to get 2 times 4, that's the main diagonal, minus the other diagonal, which is 3 times 3. So therefore, that is how you find the determinant. The main diagonal is the one that is running from top left to bottom right. So that is the main diagonal. So then the other one is, we call it the other diagonal. So when you want to find the determinant of the matrix, you just get the product of the main diagonal, product of the main elements in the main diagonal, minus the product in the other diagonal. So this one, you get 8 minus 9. That becomes what? Minus 1. So that is the determinant of the matrix. Is that okay? Yes. Then, because you want to find the inverse of this matrix, A inverse. The next step is find the inverse of the what? Of the determinant. So you say this was 1, write 1 over negative 1 into bracket. Then the next step is that the elements of the main diagonal will interchange. The elements of the main diagonal will interchange. That's the step 1. So interchange this. This was 2, 4 becomes 4, 2. That's the interchange like that. Then the next one will be the elements in the other diagonal now will change the sign. So therefore this becomes minus 3 and minus 3. Comes minus 3 and minus 3. So like that. Like that question. Like that. Up to that level. So that is now what you're supposed to get. Then you go to the final step. The final step here is now where you multiply by the inverse of the determinant. Open the brackets, this bracket. 1 over minus 1 is the same as saying minus 1. The bracket 4, minus 3, and 2. Minus 3 and 2. So therefore, because 1 over minus 1 is the same as minus 1. So therefore, the answer will be equals to minus 4. When you open minus 1 times 4, minus 1 times minus 3, that is 3. Minus 1 times minus 3, that is 3. The minus 1 times 2, that's minus 2. That's minus 2. And that is now the final answer. A inverse, the inverse of A is like that. Negative 4, 3, and 2, negative. Like that. So 4, 3, and 3, negative 2. So this is now the final answer for this question. That's the final answer. So that is how to work out that, the determinant. Is that okay? Yes. Yes. So therefore, thank you. This was Morim Ignatius on my YouTube channel for mathematics subject. So remember to subscribe to the end of the lesson. So thank you very much.